hubba trick. That missing rail could be an issue. See, we got an option for the kicker that, you know, it's kind of like a lawn tramp over the entire ledge of the flat. It's provided some of the highest points yesterday with Nyjah Huston doing that nollie inward heel flip. There's an obstacle that's a little less skated, a trick into that triangle in the center, and then again there's the option to just blast over that entire triangle or ollie just onto the ledge and grind down. But the missing handrail could be the factor here, Sal.
Chaz Ortiz presently in the lead. Nyjah Huston is right behind him. Malto, Sheckler, Chris Cole, and TOREY PUDWILL. This is the Bill My Parents Big Money Leaderboards, friends. These 6 dudes, $150,000 is a chance for one of them to take home that check. Is it going to be Nyjah Huston again?
I mean, it could be, Sal. He's really well-rounded. He seems to be the strongest force in competitive skateboarding right now.
And there you see our start list. TOREY PUDWILL, Cole, Sheckler, Malto, Huston, and Ortiz. Or maybe it's going to be, you know, this could be the time, this momentum for Ryan Sheckler that started, you know, earlier in the afternoon on the last chance qualifier. He could get his first Street League win today.
This is a really great section for Sheckler. Sheckler's been known to soar high in the sky. You've seen huge 360s off that kicker. You've seen a cab flip off that kicker. This could be Sheckler's moment.
And TOREY PUDWILL going down on 360.
It's a big 360 right there. Usually PUDWILL's just stamp it down. Fell back on it.
Remember, these guys are stacking points, so each miss is critical to your point total. Chris Cole warming things up.
Bigger risk, greater reward. All tricks count. Instantly scored by our ISX system. Oh man!
Ryan Sheckler with a monster 360. Safe to say that the kid is feeling it.
Yep. Definitely showing TOREY PUDWILL how to stuff a 360 ollie and a couple feet higher than his since he did it off the kicker.
7.8 for Sheckler. These guys get 5 attempts. You're going to score all 5 attempts and put that in your point bank.
And Sean Malto had a real comfortable big section yesterday with a 30.1, so it's looking good for the hometown hero. Oh man, he went for the hard flip. Total contest dedication. It hadn't flipped all the way, and he took it all the way to the ground, still waiting to see if maybe it would edge over back onto the wheels.
In comes Chaz Ortiz.
Chaz Ortiz definitely making up for the fact that the rail's not there, because Chaz has a specific signature trick, the kickflip frontside feeble run that always scores him really big in the big section. He can't pull that one out on this obstacle.
Because there's not a rail then.
Exactly. TOREY still wants to stack those 360 ollie points in. It's not going to score as high as Ryan's, but it's still a great score with a 6.2.
Because Ryan took it off the kicker.
Yes. And probably we could say maybe 3 feet higher.
Right. Here comes Chris Cole. Nice perspective of him on that DC cam.
Chris Cole's really out here to play. It's 2 makes. Progressively tricks getting harder.
Is that his strategy?
Moving up the board right now.
So that blunt slide was sort of like, okay,
you got to get those legs working. You got to shake the butterflies if there is any left over. Saw Sheckler nail that 360 flip. Practice first try. Question is he going to go back for it or not? Malto, the slow and steady, consistent approach. Tricks just above par, technical-wise. You know, he could have done a nose grind. He chose to do a nollie nose grind. He always stays above average with his tricks, and the consistency does play a factor. Nyjah Huston missing a trick twice.
It's not going to happen. Missed the hard flip once. Second time, boom.
It's 5.1 for that hard flip. Got Chaz Ortiz a second go here.
What?
Chaz Ortiz is looking really strong out there. Nollie big spin over the Miami triangle.
And look at how close the point gap is between first, second, and third. We're going to be seeing leader changes left, right, and center.
Oh yeah, it starts to get real tight here in the big section. Halfway through the big section.
Just like that, we're already in our third attempts. TOREY PUDWILL, nice, 5.7. Excuse me, 7 attempts. 7 attempts here on this big section. What?
Oh man!
How did he even recover that?
Switch hard flip. So Nigel does a regular hard flip, and he gets a 5.1. Chris Cole does a switch hard flip and gets a 6.8. These guys are so good that they skate equally good either stance.
Ryan Sheckler is focused.
Perfect 360 flip that he missed before. It's a 4.9 for it. The judges want that 360 flip off the kicker, Sal. They want these guys in orbit. That trick right there, Sal, I think is so critical, although he does it so casually. It's a nollie to stand-up backside nose grind. I mean, a nollie to crooked grind's a little bit more stable, but to be able to balance it on your front truck, no nose, no back truck, it's incredible. 6.2.
And the crowd going nuts because their boy, Sean MALTO, just moved into first place.
I mean, he's one of the most stylish guys out there.
Oh, it's getting serious.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting really serious.
The nollie back heel could have been done a little bit better, but it's definitely going to get a good score. Nigel looking up at the Jumbotron. He gets a 5.8. Chaz Ortiz, perfect backside flip. Looking real strong, currently in second place. Is this his day, Sal?
It could be. He had a long road trip, 500 miles in the car with his family.
He drove here, he might as well be driving the contest.
He just drove into first place. Halfway through, who's it going to be? This big section's going to decide $150,000 on the line. The commish is fired up.
If we could slow-mo that, we could probably process all that information. Amazing, Rob. Is Chaz Ortiz going to get vengeance? Is he going to get his first win? We got a new story out here.
TOREY PUDWILL wants to get it done. This is our 4th attempt of 7 that we are in right now.
He gets a 6.6 for that nollie backside Smith grind. You don't see those too often. Pretty critical on that hubba.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, 360 flip 50-50. Yesterday he did that to 5-0. One of his largest scores in Street League history. Moves him up into third place.
Solid score, 7.0 for Chris Cole.
The big question is, where is Sheckler going?
Big.
Oh, man! It's showtime. It's showtime. Big scores he needs to catch that leader. He's behind him by 10 points, Sal. That's a really big frontside half cap flip right there.
And for it, he gets a big score, 8.9 for Ryan Sheckler.
These guys really go hard in the 9 club. Sean MALTO, slow and steady's been the approach. It's been really strong for him.
Woo!
Oh, man. Frontside crook grind is really critical. But is it going to be enough to catch Chaz Ortiz and stay there is the question. He caught him. Chaz has got a shot right now. There's no more bails allowed. That's basically what it comes down to.
That's 6.1 for MALTO.
Oh, man. That's a really critical bail right there for Nija. I think these guys managed to phase the little kid.
It's possible.
Chaz Ortiz. Oh, he really needed that right there. It's going to create a little bit more space for the hometown hero. The crowd knows what happened right there. The crowd knows what happens right there. Sean Malto is sitting a little safer thanks to Chaz Ortiz's bail.
With 3 attempts left, every make.
Torey PUDWILL, backside nollie flips out. He's creeping. He's creeping.
This is nuts. How can these guys perform at this level with this much pressure? I mean, there's no casual skating going on right now.
I mean, every make definitely affects everyone's next attempt. Chris Cole steady creeping up. Completely flawless right here in the big section. Nails a 360 ollie. He's closing the gap now. Moves up into the second spot.
Well, we talked about the fact that Chris really...
Oh, man. Chris Cole hasn't seen a victory in Street League. His strategy is incredible. He's only 0.3 behind the hometown hero, Sean Malto. The arena wants Malto to win. Malto cannot fall anymore. Oh, man. Oh, man. Flawless. Flawless. Sean Malto just pushing Cole a little bit further away. He's like, stay away, man. This is my arena, man. Woo.
Malto just increasing that gap just a little bit. It's a shootout here.
Chaz has to go big. Nigel Houston's moving his way back up, but he's 14 points outside. Right now, the guys at the bottom are asking for, they need people to bail. If guys don't bail, you just can't catch them. At this level, I don't know if these guys are going to bail. I don't know if these guys are going to bail, Sal.
Well, just like that, Nigel only 7 behind, but like you said, he needs some people to fall.
Could make for Chaz Ortiz, but he's going to need more than that. Need more than that frontside blunt slide.
And now you get to see how important each make is. The Chaz Ortiz missing that 4th attempt.
Yep.
Put him in a precarious position.
And making that frontside blunt slide, put him in front of Chris Cole, just barely by 0.1 of a point, and a little bit closer to Sean. Sean is still in the same spot where he cannot bail. Woo. I mean, think about the pressure. Hometown hero, all your people are here, and you just can't bail. Chris Cole's doing fun, so he needs to switch grip rights. Look at Rob right now, he's crumbling. Oh my goodness right now.
Well, you talked about strategy. That's something that Chris Cole did not have.
Chris Cole's on top.
Chris Cole did not have strategy in Seattle, and he came here with a focus and a plan. He
said he's going to let it rip.
Go hard, man.
Rob, here.
Hey, man,
here, Rob.
You can't boo Chris Cole because he's putting it down that hard.
No. Oh, my gosh. Chris Cole said he's going to come in here and let it rip. No strategy. He's letting it rip, Rob.
Hey, this is Malto's hometown, but Chris Cole wants that victory, and you can tell that. He is flawless and putting it down.
Chris Cole cannot bail. Malto needs to make this. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Did that just cost him?
The unthinkable has happened.
Did that just cost him the win?
Unbelievable.
Chaz Ortiz has 2 tries to make up an 8.2 to catch Cole, and Cole needs to bail. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Switch big heel.
Whoa.
Switch big heel, Nigel.
Whoa.
Creeps back up into 2nd place.
Just like that.
Nobody can bail. Nobody can bail anymore. Oh, man. Look at that. Perfect switch big heel. Saves it. Nigel with an incredible comeback just within those last couple tries. Went from the bottom to number 2. He's only 3.2 behind our leader, Chris Cole. Chris Cole cannot bail.
No one can fall. If you want to win, you cannot fall.
Oh, man. Chaz Ortiz, kickflip, frontside 50-50, went to Febo. Could have been really ugly, and he pulled it back off. 4.9, moves him into the 3rd spot. He has 1 more try to catch our leader. He's begging for a bail from Nigel and Cole. Are they going to give him that bail and give Chaz Ortiz his shot?
For the final attempt here in the big section. Less than 4 points separating 1st and 4th place. Who is it going to be? Ryan Sheckler and Torey PUDWILL mathematically are not going to be able to win. It's between Chris Cole, Nigel Houston, Chaz Ortiz, and Sean Malto. Who is it going to be? Whoever lands the biggest trick is probably going to win this thing. Chris Cole is your leader, looking for his 1st Street League win ever, Felix.
Chris Cole was in a similar position in Vegas where he chose an easy route with the kickflip. what he's going to choose to do right now will set the entire platform for the end of this event.